Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Girls Empowerment Talk. Just to remind you that this program is sponsored by National Lottery Community Fund. We need to mention that because that's very important. They've made it possible for you to be able to connect with us and for us to connect with you on this program. You're welcome on board. Today, as usual, I have Mary in the house and we will be talking about Girls Empowerment Club. Okay, so it's Girls Empowerment Talk. That is our live show every Tuesday on social media. But now we'll be talking about Girls Empowerment Club. This is the club for young girls. Mary has all the information. She's going to tell us all about it, why your daughters need to be part of this club, and to also let you know that this club is open to all girls in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, if you can travel the far journey to where they are based. So I'm just going to bring Mary on board now because we are a bit behind schedule. I do apologize. I really apologize. So if you're watching us tonight, kindly help us to share this program. Please share this program to the people in your network, especially people who have access to young girls, who can give them this important information. So I'm just bringing Mary on now, and hopefully all things will work fine this week. Internet and all connections. Hi, Mary.
Hello, Veronica. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Yes.
Okay, so tonight we are talking about in-house club,
Yes.
Girls Empowerment Club.
Club. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you do most of the talking because you are in charge of this club and
Yeah.
you're passionate about it. You know how it runs. But I just want you to let the people watching us now, let them know what Girls Empowerment Talk, Girls
Club.
Empowerment is all about.
Yes. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us again. And today, I've come to share with you something that's really, really dear to us at the Girls Empowerment Initiative. It is called the Girls Empowerment Club, and it's a club for young girls. And this club, we run it every Saturday due to COVID-19. If not because of the pandemic, we usually do meet at a building, a place in a school where we are able to talk about issues that are affecting young girls. So, Girls Empowerment Club, it's a club that was set up, that is funded by the National Lottery, and it was set up by the Girls Empowerment Initiative to be able to address some issues that some young girls might be facing. And we do a lot at the Girls Empowerment Club. The main purpose, the main cause of what we do, the main core of what we do is empowering young girls. Like the director of this club will always say, as a young girl, the tools that she got, that she was able to grow up with, she wants to be able to share these tools with other young girls and to be able to empower young girls and be able to show them that yes, they can be whatever they want to be. They can be leaders, they can occupy positions that are primarily meant for men, and they can be able to do anything they want to do, and they are not biased just because they are girls. You know how the society trying to put the girl child in a marginalized way. So we at Girls Empowerment Club, what we do is to empower the young girl, empower the girl child to be able to do whatever they choose to do in the society in future. And the things that they learn, the skills that they get to learn at the club, they are able to apply it in their daily lives and be able to apply these skills in everything, even in their schoolwork, even with friends at home, and whatever they choose to do, they are able to accomplish these things. Are you there, Veronica?
Yes.
Veronica?
Okay,
Okay.
yes, I'm there. I'm trying to type some of the information that you're saying.
Okay. Did you get me? Did you? Yeah.
Yes, I actually put you on by yourself so that you can explain better. When we say Girls Empowerment Club, and you said it's to empower the girls. I just wanted us to talk about some of
Hello.
the things. Can you hear me?
Okay, so I'll just carry on talking. So, Girls Empowerment Club is a platform for girls to meet and share experiences. I'm here.
Yes, you are here.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, so I'm trying to put the two of us, but it's not
Okay.
allowing me to show the two of us. So one of the okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay, you
you.
can hear me now. So I've been having some technical at this end. So I wanted us to talk about the kind of empowerment that
Yes.
you give girls, because people talk about empowerment and
Mm-hmm.
empowerment, but you don't
Mm-hmm.
really get the point of how are they
Yeah.
empowered? What kind of things do they do? What do they gain, by
Okay.
joining this club?
Okay, so I was saying something that Girls Empowerment Club provides a platform for girls to meet and share experiences where
Okay,
they can, yeah, it's like a safe place, a safe space for them to be able to share things, make have conversations, ask
okay,
questions of issues that are affecting them, and come up
right,
with realistic and practical solutions to be able to deal with these challenges that they may be facing at home, at school, or in the community.
okay.
So when we say empowerment, a lot of times, like just like you said, empowerment, there are lots of people that cannot speak up, even though they have the ability to do some certain things, even though they have the ability and the power to be able to do stuff. But most times they don't have that platform to talk. They don't even know
Sure.
how to go about it, and they
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
know what it
Who
is,
to
or how
who
to
to
talk
trust?
about, who to trust, or how to talk about it. So at this club, it's a safe place where you are able to share these ideas, where you are able to talk about these things, where you are able to say, okay, these are the ideas that I have. How do I go about it? And then they begin to find out that it is not just them that are feeling that way. Other girls around may also be feeling like that. And they come together and they gain confidence to be able to speak up and say, okay, I want to be a lawyer. How do I
Hmm.
go about this?
About it.
I want to be a doctor. How do I go about this? I want to be this, or this is what has been happening to me. How is does it happen to you? How stuff like this. It's a safe place where they can talk and share and be able to make their voices heard.
Fantastic. So, which age group are we looking into now that
Okay.
is suitable to
Yeah.
join this?
We are for now the group we are working with. They are between ages as young as 5. They can come. There is space for them. They
Wow.
are grouped in different categories from age 5 to 21, even above 25. We do accommodate that age group. So it's just we put them in different categories so that they are able to assimilate and share according to their level, their ability and capacity.
So
Yeah.
when do they meet? Is it like a weekly or is it
Yes,
monthly?
it's weekly because of COVID. Now we are doing it online via Zoom.
Okay.
So yes, most of the girls they come via Zoom and with their parents' consent as well. We don't
Right.
leave the parents out as
Out
well
of it.
at all. So they are always aware of these things and they see what we do. Weekly, we send them journals that we use to discuss topics. Every week, topics are are discussed and we give them the chance to speak about it and be able to share whatever they want to do. So it's done weekly, every Saturday for now, online via the Zoom. So if not for COVID, we usually meet outside and we go on field trips and we have had success stories
Wow.
as well. Yes, they were supposed to go to a UN talk this year, but because of
Wow.
COVID, yes, it
It's
was
been cancelled.
cancelled.
Oh.
Yes, so a lot of things they can do, and there has been times when there's a plan. One of the young girls in the club last week, she shared that she would love us to do a baking class, and we would love to do that for anyone. And all of the other girls really shared that they were interested in doing it. These are all skills that young girls want to learn. And with that,
Absolutely.
and while discussing and talking, they can be able to share experiences. They can be able to interact and meet and then talk about other things as well. So if not for COVID, we would have been meeting and putting that into plan. However, what the youngest shared, there is a plan being put in place for when it is okay to have that baking class, then it will be done.
Yes. I actually think even that cooking class can be done online. Do you know that?
Yes, we
Can
can
be
do
done
it.
online as
We
well.
can do it. It's just we have to improvise and be
Yeah.
able to be creative more and then do all of that.
So, I mean, from what you have just said now, it's obvious that the young girls can actually suggest what they want. For instance, if
Yes.
maybe they want to learn something, they are interested
Yes.
in something that they can actually suggest, oh, this is
Yes.
fantastic. In
Yes.
case you're
It's
just
actually
joining us, okay, come
carry
on,
on.
come with that word. Come on with that word.
Oh, okay.
You
I was
wanted to
going
say
to say
something.
it's actually for them. This club is for them. It's for the
Okay,
young girls. We are just there to
to
facilitate and
supervise.
help. Yes. To
I see.
just guide them in the way and be able to empower them and show them that okay, you can do this and build their confidence to be able to do these things. It's actually for them. It's about them. So
Fantastic.
yes.
Fantastic. So, if you're just joining us, this is Girls Empowerment Talk. And this program is put together by Girls Empowerment Initiative. Now, we are actually talking about Girls Empowerment Club. Okay,
Yes.
ordinarily the girls will be meeting every week and
Mm-hmm.
they have various activities. It's
Yes.
a beautiful platform for young girls to come and learn and express themselves and network. You know, a lot of parents are saying, oh, we don't have enough activities for our kids. You know, we don't
Yes.
have enough clubs, but there is a club now. Just note that they meet online at the moment, but
Yes.
after COVID lockdown, once everything is back, they will be able to meet. You know, it's
Yes.
good for the girls. I mean,
Yes.
for the boys, for young people, it's good for them to have a platform or an avenue where they can make use of their energy, where they can network, where they can learn
Yes.
things. And this club, you heard Mary said it, it's for the young people, the young
Yes.
girls, and it's managed by them, so to say, but they have adults in house to supervise them. And I think the parents are welcome as well if they want to come
Yes.
around and see what you're
Yes.
doing. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah. So I was just going to say that it is not just the activities. We are trying to also to show these young girls that as important role models in the society, that they be able to build their confidence as well,
yeah.
because like Dr. McConney will always say that a child should have a role model, that someone they can look up to and say okay, I can do this.
Hmm.
Like I said before, Dr. McConney, she said she had tools and skills that was given to her because somebody was there to do it. So there
Absolutely.
was that gap was filled by someone. So at the Girls Club, we are here to help bridge that gap, that young girls can be something, so that at the end of
Absolutely.
the day they will also be able to empower other young
Other
girls to
people.
become who they want to be. You build
Absolutely.
children's confidence, like they say. You teach the children what you want them to. You have to show them so that
Yeah.
they can really see that okay, this person is a role model that I can follow. This person is a doctor. I can become
Hmm.
that person.
Hmm.
And like I said in the beginning, that women, young women especially, they are really marginalized in this day and age. They think that okay, a woman should not be a bus driver. Who says that?
Hmm.
If you want to be a bus driver, that you can be that. A
Yeah.
woman should not be occupying some certain positions, being in the board of directors. Who says a woman cannot be? So at
Hmm.
the club, we are trying to help them see these skills and show them these skills and build this confidence that you can do whatever you want to do.
Hmm. And I'm sure
And
and I'm sure they will have different people from different sectors who will
Yes.
also be coming to share some
Yes. Yes.
empowerment work talks to
Mm-hmm.
encourage them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mushari Princess Betty Makoni, she is online and she has been
Oh, okay.
supporting us. Um, yes, indeed, great idea to have the cooking online. Yes,
Yes.
yes, we spoke about the possibility of having the cooking
Cooking
lesson
class
online for the
online.
young
Yes.
girls. She said the girls can suggest what they want to learn.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And yes. They, like I said, it's for them. They can always bring these ideas that they have and share with us, and then we help to facilitate it and bring it to life. That is all. That is the essence of this club. And I like to share that the the girls we young the Girl Child International Day was celebrated last about 2 weeks ago. So
Okay.
there is an activity that would have been done, but
Mm-hmm.
with COVID we couldn't meet all of that. So there is always something to be done. There's always an activity to be done, not just talking. They have to put these things in place,
In
and they have
practice.
to practice these things as well. Last week class that we did, we had to do a voting session that we chose leadership roles among the girls club. So
Oh,
yes, we have the presidents, we have the vice presidents, we have the secretary. So they had to do these nominations by
by
themselves.
themselves.
Yes, and they voted, and the people with the highest votes occupied the different positions. So this is showing them that in life voting is important. Yes, and when we are also as well teaching them resilience, because let's say you do not get this position, it doesn't mean you're not
You're
good
not good
for it.
enough.
No, it just means that your turn will come. But while you're waiting for your turn, what are you doing to promote yourself to get to that position? So
Hmm.
we help to equip those skills, those things that we need to be able to get ready for those positions. So we do all of that. So they kind of just run the club by
By
themselves. And
themselves.
this
And of course, they also learn leadership skills because the ones
yes, they
who
learn. Yes, because the leader, she was asked to give a talk on what she's going to do for us, and she did fantastic. She
wow,
said one thing that struck me was that she wants to be able to empower another girl. And then one of the
fantastic.
girls was not feeling too happy about not getting a position. She was like, "Don't worry, you are valued in this group. You
Wow,
being in this group is important for us already, as long
absolutely.
we are all members of this group." That was a great thing to come from a young girl.
A young
And
girl. Wow,
it was really wonderful that I could see already what we are doing is doing, and how it's affecting them and
impacting the young people.
impacting on them and
Yeah,
shaping them already. So it's really, really important. I just want all young girls, if possible. I know we can't accommodate everybody,
I
but
know.
it's room for. There are lots of teachers and facilitators that are with Girls Empowerment Initiative, and then we work with these children with their different age group and their capacity. Yeah.
This is fantastic. I'm already excited, just hearing about this.
Yes.
I'm already excited. If you're just joining us, or if you are watching this program wherever you're based, especially if you're based in London,
Yes.
this is very important
Yeah.
because we keep saying we need to occupy these young people
Mhm.
positively.
Yes.
And if you're still thinking, oh, I don't have enough avenue for these young people in my hands, now this is an avenue and it's absolutely free.
Yes.
This is the fantastic thing. It's
It
absolutely
is free.
free. And this is a platform where girls can choose what they can decide what they want to do. For instance,
Yes.
if your young child, your young daughter wants to learn an instrument, a musical instrument,
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
something the club can facilitate. If you have
Mm-hmm.
been struggling with something and you don't know how to go about it, you can actually talk to, the supervisors, the people
Yeah.
who are in charge of this activity.
Yes.
Permit me to use this opportunity to
Mm.
appreciate Moshari Betsy Makoni.
Yes.
Honestly, permit me to use this platform to appreciate Dr. Moshari, Princess Betty Makoni, for the wonderful work she is doing. I will not say in the UK now, I have to say now around the world, because
Yes.
she is building people, and the people she is impacting are now all over the world. and
Yes.
they are fulfilling their destinies around
Yeah.
the world. So that's why I keep saying she is making impacts around the world, not just here in the United Kingdom. But
Mm-hmm.
tonight, what we're talking about is the Girls Empowerment Club.
Love. Yes.
This is where you want your daughters to be.
To
Look,
be.
as soon as this COVID-19 lockdown is completely over and we're out, the girls can come together again. I mean, social
Yes.
distancing will be observed as
Yes.
usual, all regulations will be observed. But I'm saying there is a platform, a physical platform where they
Mm-hmm.
can come to learn. And not only that, Mary mentioned that they also go on field trips,
Yes.
and it's not just any field trips, the kind
Mm-hmm.
of field trips that they go and they gain something, they are empowered.
Yes.
It's like they say an eye opener, a kind of
Yes.
field trip that will be an eye opener. These are experiences that will remain with the girls forever. So
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about them building life skills. We're talking
Yes.
about them building, even
Confidence.
confidence,
Yeah.
self-esteem. So this
Yes.
is important. And when you hear about opportunities like this, please grab them, make use of them,
Yeah.
support your young girls to to build. It's also about what do you call it, like a head start. It's part of the head
Yes.
start that they need
Yes. It
in life.
is.
So it's not just going to school. Going to
Mm-hmm.
school is good. Yes, that
Mm-hmm.
education is very good, but there are other skills that young girls need to acquire. And I
Yeah.
know somebody watching me will be saying, what about the young boys? Of course, there are so many initiatives, there's so many
Yeah.
clubs
Yes.
around the world, around the UK. Of course, I know about other clubs who are looking after young boys, but
Yeah.
this is for girls.
Girls about
Yes,
club.
so we need to understand that it's not because we don't like the boys, but it's
No.
because this vision is for the girls. So
Yeah.
I just want you to run over again what time, I know we can't meet physically, but the online now,
Yeah.
what time is the online program that they come
It's
together?
every Saturday. It's every Saturday at 12 noon.
Okay,
It's
and
for
how
one.
can they join?
Okay, they can call the number, the Girls Empowerment Initiative number. They can call
Okay,
that number and let
right.
us know their intention. They can go on the website as well. There is a form you can fill, and
Okay.
then you can let us know, and then we'll take it up from there.
Okay. So the website is Girls Empowerment
Men's initiative. Yeah.
initiative.co.uk.
UK.
And
Yes.
yes, and the number you need to call is just that number that is scrolling on your screen right now.
Yes.
079 51 522 790.
Yeah.
079 51 522 790. So you can actually send a WhatsApp message as well to that
Yes, you
number.
can.
Yes, if
Yes.
you want your girls to join, just to find out, if you have questions, if you have concerns, you can call that number to get more information. Let's
Yeah.
go through a typical meeting day,
Yeah.
because somebody will say, oh, we just want to have an idea of what happens when the girls come, what do they
Mm-hmm.
do. Let's talk
Yes.
about a typical meeting day. What
Meeting
happens
day. Okay.
when they come?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when they
You
arrive.
know last week we talked about child abuse.
Okay.
So with this COVID, the children being at home and the time being spent online a lot.
Mm,
So there have been, like we said in the last time, there are certainly a lot of costs coming in due to child abuse and stuff like that. So, but we wanted to be able to give them something to occupy them, to occupy
right.
their time, to occupy their minds as well. We don't want them to be able to have a situation. Oh, someone.
Yes, someone is asking a question. What age group are the girls that could join in?
Okay, for now, like I said, we from age 8 to 21, we are accommodating them now, and we are able to put them in different groups to be able to, so that they can be able to benefit on what is being shared.
You said 8 to 21.
21, 21. Yes,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yes,
So Osato Agbontain Olatunji, thank you so much for that question, and thank you for joining us tonight on the
yes.
program.
Okay. So I was saying, yeah,
Yeah,
last week we talked about child abuse. So we were thinking about children being sexually exploited online. So we
yeah.
want these young girls at this club. They are able to share. Okay, so age 5 to 10. Like you asked a question just now. It's age 5 to 10, and then 11 to 16, and then 17 upwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So with this online sexual exploitation, we are just trying to like occupy them and give them something to do so that
Okay.
they are not being sidetracked, sidetracked, and
Sidetrack.
then
Okay.
yeah, and then we kind of just forget. So if something is happening online that the parents are not aware, these young girls, they can talk about these things in the group and share with the leader, even if they don't have to tell all the young girls, because we have to be mindful of
Street.
people's privacy as
Yeah.
well. But we are trying to say that it's a safe place for you, where you can be able to say anything that you're not that you are worried about, that you have concerns about, even
Yeah.
in education, even in your schoolwork. If you're
Mm.
not doing very well, you can still say, okay, miss, or to the leader or the facilitator, this is what I am going through. How do I go about this? And we also work with young children who may have behavioral issues as well,
Okay.
that yeah, they can come around and talk about it, like, okay, this is the reason, and we may be able to identify that this is the reason why this young girl may be acting, maybe showing these behavioral concerns. This may be this, and this may be this, and then we are able to signpost them to the relevant authority or placement where they can be able to get help as well. So
Okay.
it's not just for field trips, enjoyment, and stuff.
Mm,
We
mm.
talk about issues that are affecting them, even
Affected.
with like we said, young girls growing up, where to be touched, where not to be touched. We know that parents do a
Mm,
lot, but they can't
mm.
do it all by themselves. So at this club, we do share stuff like that. We do talk about things like this, and
Okay.
every week it goes by topic, and
Yeah.
we are able to talk about these things. Like you said earlier on, what does a full meeting entail?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted
So
I
if
wanted us to look into
yeah,
that. Like
if
a typical day. When they
yeah,
come, a typical day, what happens? Like, okay, the girls have arrived for the meeting. I mean, talking about the meeting, the actual meeting now, not the online one, so that they have an understanding of the kind of activities, that will
yeah,
happen. Like when they come, I'm looking into the sessions, introduction,
yes,
the ice breaking,
yes,
know me better, my journey, and so on and so
yes.
forth. So I just want us to look into that briefly.
Okay.
We don't You don't need
So
to break it down completely, but just for them to have like a mental
picture.
picture of what happens in the club.
Okay. So if we are meeting physically, depending on the number of girls that are around, they are
Okay.
broken into the smaller groups and
Yeah.
paired with other facilitators or leaders around, and so that it can be more personal.
Hmm.
So at this club, then we just the topic of the day. Let's say, for example, the topic is about leadership roles or know me better.
Mm.
So then we go what leadership roles are about, and what leadership roles that women and young girls can attain, can occupy, and how they can build these skills to get there as well. And then we have a journal that we create every week where they can write on. And at the end of the session, we do evaluation sessions, and we ask questions of how they feel this club has benefited them, or how they think this topic has benefited them, and what they think that was okay and what was not okay.
Okay.
So we just let them really have their voices heard, and they
Okay.
write these things down, and we share this. They submit these journals with us, and we review it, and then we use it to assess and see if there are any issues that may be
Okay.
going on with each child, and we use it to assess, to evaluate if there is anything that the child is trying to say, because children will write how they really feel when given the
That's right.
chance. They will
That's right.
tell you how it really is when they are given the avenue to really speak. So that space is where we are giving them that chance to be able to express themselves and be able to tell us whatever is going on. But the questions are set in a way that at the end we are able to evaluate and see what it's about, and then signpost them to the necessary departments where they will get more help.
Okay. I mean, absolutely. That means the club will also be working with the parents
Yes, we work with parents as well. Their
as
inputs
well.
are is really, really valuable. It's really important, because some of the young girls, because of online social media and online stuff, problems that may be coming up, so that they
Yeah.
can be able to use them safely and not
Yeah.
go and send emails to wrong people
Wrong
or
people. Yeah.
predators and stuff like that. So we always advise that parents are supporting with these issues as well.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
I've got a few people joining. I'm
Okay.
just trying to see if there are any questions around here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Julie Godaro, thank you so much, sis. Um, Elizabeth Lucas, thank you, sis. Thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, no questions so far. So yeah,
Okay.
let's talk more about the activity for the day.
Okay.
And sorry, I need to keep putting on my glasses every now and then. Okay, so you've mentioned the leadership training
Yeah.
opportunity that is there for them.
Yes. The
Um,
confidence building.
yeah, the art of public speaking. We
Yes.
get opportunity to do that.
Yes, yes. Actually, last week I've given them an homework to do.
Okay,
I've asked them to prepare something that they will share with the group this week coming Saturday. I've asked them to just write whatever. It could be a poem, it could be a song, it could be anything they would like to share. So,
okay,
or because some of the young girls have identified that they do karate and they do athletics as well. So we said I've given them homework to prepare something to share with the club. So we these are the areas, the tools, the skills that we use to be able to promote active and public speaking. We let them write speeches. If we were meeting in a place, they will talk. They will come out and say this and share it. At the same way they are going to do it online, because
hmm,
the we can see everyone at the same time. So they just tell us, and then they what they have written and share with us. So these are skills that we help them build in
to
case they go,
develop.
yeah, and develop, and in case for their future.
Okay, a few of the things. Aha, there's a particular one that I saw, the good and the bad touch. I remember
Yes,
last week when we were talking about child abuse and so on and so
yes,
forth. We kind of mentioned something about this, and
yes,
like you mentioned as well, that during this season, the COVID-19 season, that
yeah,
a number of girls may be experiencing certain things that they cannot discuss. But
yes,
so this group now, this club now gives them the open door to discuss certain issues. So I want you
yes.
to just shed more light on that, the bad and the good touch.
Okay,
What does the how does the club, support young girls experiencing this? And what is bad touch? What is good touch?
okay.
Too many
So,
questions.
okay, so for with young girls,
Yeah.
especially young girls greeting, their hearts are always like open, and they are ready to just they see the
They're
world
just
different.
innocent. Mm.
They are just very innocent. So we this topic will be treating it in 2 weeks. So this what the good and bad touch is knowing to, a, when someone, let's say for a handshake, we I don't know how I'm going to demonstrate this. Let's say for a handshake, when a man or an opposite sex is trying to shake you, and then there's a funny way it goes. I no, I cannot do it with my hands here. So
Yeah,
yeah, there's a way yeah, stuff like that. So
yeah.
we teach them to be able to identify these kind of touches, or even in a hand on the shoulder, because by law, before you touch anybody, and you should ask them, is it okay, ethically, is it okay for me to touch you, is
Yeah,
it okay for me to do this? When
yeah.
someone is just going above their boundary and just doing what they feel like, oh, because they think they have the power,
Hmm.
then we try to show them and teach them that they should be mindful of things like this and be able to share or report it to their parents or their teachers at school. So one of the bad touches is, we have identified that if someone is like giving you a direct kiss on the lip, that's not right to do to any young person. Even
Hmm.
it is wrong straight away. we are sharing with these children and teaching them that they should report it, they should talk about it. This is not the right thing to do to a young girl. You can
Hmm.
you have to be mindful of how you communicate with these children. So
Okay,
this
but
comes under
can the
child
is
abuse.
it okay? I mean, just for the sake of parents and maybe young people watching, but is it okay for a direct kiss with mommy? Yeah, and
Yes, with good touch, we have family member hugs.
okay,
We have
okay,
family members and kisses on the forehead and on the
okay.
cheeks.
So we're talking about
Yes.
the bad touch now.
Yeah, okay. The bad touch, we have if you are told to keep something a secret,
Hmm.
that's a bad touch. And if
Hmm.
someone is touching your private area, that's a bad touch.
Very bad.
It's a bad touch. If you feel scared and you're ashamed of your feelings or you're anxious and because of what somebody has done, that's
Hmm.
a bad touch. If somebody has touched you in a certain way and you start to feel ashamed or you start to have some kind of anxious feelings like what's going on with you because the hormones are just starting to develop and you're wondering what's going on, it is a bad touch. As a young girl, you should talk about it. You
Yeah,
should tell somebody, tell your parents about it. You should speak
absolutely.
about it. If someone is fondling you in a
Hmm.
way that is not right as a
Hmm.
young girl, it is a bad touch. You have to talk about it
Yeah,
and share it with someone. So in Girls Club, we give them that room, that space to be able to talk about these things and share it. And
absolutely.
then we are able to deal with it and as signpost them to the right authorities.
I think this is fantastic because if we start to teach these young girls all of these signs while they are young, they will grow with confidence and they'll be able to look after themselves to some extent when they are
Yeah.
outside or when they are caught up, in situations. Because
Mm-hmm.
when we were growing up, we were not taught. We didn't know. And sometimes you are ashamed to even explain what you have experienced. And
Yes.
then you keep it to yourself, and the
Mm-hmm.
perpetrator will continue.
Continue, yes.
And then it gets out of hand. And the
Yes.
shame, and the young person carries the shame even into adulthood. These are things affecting people's self esteem, mental state, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're watching this program, you have young girls. This is one of the clubs
Yes.
that you need to bring your daughters to. So far, so good. It's online now. The meeting is
Yes.
online now. Please
Yes.
remind me of the day. Did you say every Saturday?
Yes. Every
Every
Saturday, 12
Saturday,
noon.
12 noon. And
Yes.
how do they join this? How can they join this?
They can call the number going around the screen and they
Okay.
can email us at girlsempowermentinitiative.co.uk
Okay.
and they can also go to the website and there's a form there that they can fill out and
Okay.
tell us whatever it is and someone will what they want and someone
And
will
someone will
definitely so
get in
yes
touch with them. So it's info at Girls Empowerment Initiative.co.uk.
co.uk.
Okay.
Yes.
And of course, you can, even if you can't remember anything, if you just type Girls Empowerment Initiative into
Yes.
your search engine, it will bring
Mm-hmm.
out the, what do you call it? It will bring out the website address,
Yes.
it will bring out the Facebook page. That's the beautiful thing about the search engine nowadays. It will just bring out all the
Yes. Bring
information.
it out quickly. Yes.
And
I just
if you
wanted
have,
to share. Yeah. Carry
okay,
on.
now, and if you have the opportunity, you can also write down the number that's scrolling on your screen right now, please. Just
Yes.
make sure, even if you don't have a daughter, maybe you are all boys, maybe you're an auntie, then please pass it on to people in your church, in your mosque, in your community, to your neighbors. Let them know that, every Saturday there is something for the young girls. So they
Yeah.
can add that to other activities that they are doing. And when all
Yes.
the lockdown is over, there'll be opportunity to meet at the center. So,
Mm-hmm.
Mary,
Yes. So I was going to talk about social media tips is one area that we are going to talk about in the club
okay,
because of the time that we are in now. The young children
yeah,
are at home using their phones a lot.
hmm,
So we are going. It's really important that we kind of engage them in these topics and be able to tell them way ahead of time because of whatever may be going on now, so that they don't fall victims of online predators and
hmm,
online pedophiles and people
hmm.
like that. So
That's
it's really
perfect.
important as well for these young girls to know the signs and websites they must not access, and how these websites can even come to access. They can come to you even when you're not looking for them.
That's
So
true.
for the ability to identify these things is really important for these young girls to learn and be aware of, so that they are able to protect themselves and not fall victims of
Yeah.
this kind of things. Yeah.
It's really funny because the young people, they think they are smart. They think they know
Yes.
everything. I was saying to somebody, look, the perverts out there, those pedophiles out there, some of them
Mm-hmm.
actually open social media accounts
Mm-hmm.
with, how do you say it, with fake DOB.
Yes.
And a child, a young girl, 13, 14, may be chatting with a full grown man who is
Yes.
in his 50s or in his 40s, but who has
Yes.
put up a profile like he's 18 or
Yes.
19. And
Yes.
they keep having discussions with these young girls to lure them. And before you know it, this young girl thinks they are smart, they are wise. They want to sneak out, thinking they're
Mm-hmm.
just sneaking out to go and meet a young person
Mm-hmm.
like them, only to be kidnapped. So
Mm-hmm.
it's important, this very topic is very important for them, just to let them know that, don't be too smart. Don't keep secrets from mommy,
Yeah.
don't keep secrets from daddy. And then when they come
Daddy.
to club like this, it's so good that they can actually
Yeah.
open up and share, experiences or
Yeah.
whatever it is that bothers them.
Yes.
Um, there's something I was going to mention. The age group again. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
gonna.
It's between 5 to 10,
Okay,
and then ages 11 to 16, and then 17 and above.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so these are
So
the age groups that
yes.
can be part of this club, the
Yes.
Girls Empowerment
Empowerment
Club.
Club. Yes.
So if you have a child who is between 5 or up to 10, or you have the group that is 11 to 16, and then another group that is 17 upwards. So do they meet the same day?
Yes, but with different facilitators. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yes, there's another thing I wanted us. So we've spoken about the bad touch. Can we balance
Yes.
it up now with the good touch?
Yes. That's correct. Because with every bad thing, there's already also a good
A
side.
good one. Yes.
So with the child abuse we spoke about last week, and we did talk about family members can also be too trusted, even when they are the ones actually abusing the young
Mm,
girls, because
mm,
we did identify that there are good touches from family members, such as hugs and the kiss on the forehead and on the cheeks. Those
mm,
are the good touches. So but when a family member is going above to do more than that, to touch you in your private parts, or somewhere else, it is a bad touch. So I don't want everyone to just completely trust family members. You
mm,
have to be wary as well,
mm.
because it is at times it is these family members that you have trusted so much may be the perpetrators of these
Absolutely.
crimes and abuse. So a good touch is a handshake as well, and
Right.
that is not scary and that is not threatening you as well. So
Right.
hugs from family, cheeks on the forehead, and a good handshake. Those are all. That's enough touch for a
Yeah.
young girl. You don't have to do more than that, because we don't want to confuse
The
them of
young.
what you're doing. We need them to be able to understand what this is and what that is.
Oh, this is fantastic. Thank God, all these educational, what do you say, educational information are
Permission.
coming up. Because
Yes.
seriously, it's the experiences we had as children. Because some of these things were very common
Yes.
before. They were so common that you trust your child with a neighbor
Mm-hmm.
or an uncle or an aunt,
Family member.
and then they are the ones that initiate these young people
Yes.
to all sort of things.
Yes.
You'll be wondering why a young person, while they are engaging in sexual activities at tender age, but you never can
Mm-hmm.
tell. Maybe there's a relative that's doing something to them, that's already
Mm-hmm.
initiated them into some things, and they just
Yes.
carry on. Because once they start, it's very difficult to stop, except
To
you have
stop.
somebody
Yes.
to really help. So I'm really
Yes.
glad that this club is open and broad
Yes.
to the support and activities and the empowerment that young
Yes.
people can get. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've spoken about the typical day, a typical meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we've spoken about the fact that this club is for the young people, by
Yes.
the young people. So
Yes.
it's open. They suggest what they want to learn, they suggest what they want to do, but they've got adults. Mary is one of
Yes.
the,
Leaders,
the leaders.
facilitators. Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of the facilitators, and we've got other facilitators as well who
Yes.
are experienced, in different vocations,
Yeah.
supervising and empowering this young girl. So we've been talking about Girls Empowerment Club,
Yes.
and once again, where is it based? Not
In
about
S.
without the lockdown now. Where is the
Yes.
center based?
On Zoom now, we are doing it on Zoom.
I know, but normally, where is the center
In
based?
SS, Basildon
Okay,
area. Yes, in
okay.
SS.
And we mentioned that this is open to all
Eh,
girls.
yes, it is open to all girls. It is open because we are being sponsored by the National Lottery, and
Yeah.
so it's important for us to be able to deliver these clubs to these young girls as well because of what we're doing. I just want to just recap again that this club is to empower young girls and give girls a voice, and that we are also trying to instill confidence in them and to also build their self esteem in order to achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Okay, so I was just quickly going to open the website to see if I can also share some information.
Yes,
Um, so this is sponsored by National Lottery
yes,
Community Fund,
yes,
and it's part of the reason why we have this program as well,
yes.
Girls Empowerment
Empowerment initiative.
Initiative and Girls Empowerment Talk.
Um,
So we're talking about three things now, and it's all about empowerment for young
yes,
girls. So,
yes,
Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, this is actually the charity
yes,
looking after the young people to empower
yes,
them, to support them, to encourage them, to help them build their self esteem,
yeah.
looking out for them generally.
And to
And
promote their voice.
and to promote their voice. Yeah, most importantly, to promote their voice. And so, Girls Empowerment Talk, Girls Empowerment Club is now the platform where they meet up to, have physical support, but now we are online.
Emotional,
Yes,
yes.
emotional support. So, this is the club we're talking about tonight. And thank you, Princess Mushari, Princess Betty Makone. Thank you for, that update. As you can see on the screen, is for young
5 to
girls ages 5 to 10, ages 11 to 16, and then
and
17 and upwards. So if
yes,
you know any girl in this age group, they can join Girls Empowerment Club.
yes,
At the moment, the meeting is online via Zoom, and it's
yes,
every Saturday, 12 noon. So please
yes,
note that. Um, Kindly share this video, hey, share this program with people in your network. This is an opportunity for our young girls to mingle, to network, to
yes.
learn new skills, to
Mm-hmm.
express themselves, to share their voices.
Yes.
Sometimes a young person may be going through things that they cannot really discuss with their parents. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? When they meet up as a group, we've
Yes.
been young before.
Mm-hmm.
When they meet up as a group, maybe somebody is sharing something, and then you
Mm-hmm.
will hear somebody saying, I also experienced that, it also
Mm-hmm.
happened to me. And then they
Mm-hmm.
are able to pour out their heart. So
Yes.
please allow them to join, encourage them to join. And how can you join? That number scrolling on your screen now, 079 515 22790. That
Mm-hmm.
number is scrolling in case you can see it. That's the number, or the WhatsApp. It's also the WhatsApp. You can send a WhatsApp message to that number to make inquiries about how you can join.
Mm-hmm.
Better still, go on the website, Girls Empowerment Initiative.co.uk. You can send a message via that website, or you can just use the email address that you find there to send a message, make inquiries on how can I join, what you need to do. And this club is absolutely free.
Yes.
It's absolutely free. And what
Yes.
the girls will gain is a lot.
What
I
money
would say
cannot
a
buy.
lot. What money cannot buy, yes, it's a lot. Because you know why? They decide, the young girls decide what they want to do. They
Mm.
decide what they want to learn. So, but I'm not saying they have the freedom to do everything they want, but
Yes,
when
we
it
have
comes
a
to
curriculum that we
expectations,
follow
yes,
as
yes.
well. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, like Mary said, there's a curriculum that they follow. So, you will be carried along as a parent. You will have an opportunity, to know what they do, to see what they do.
Yes.
There's just
Yes.
so much. There's just so much. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know what other things. Let me see if people are asking questions because we just want people to make use of this opportunity. Bridget Osagiato Ehige, he says, "Well done, Mary." Julie Godaroke. Julie has been around. Thank you, sis. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We are just going to talk about again some of the activities, because that's very important. Some of the
Yeah.
activities that
Yeah.
Girls Empowerment Club that they do, that the young girls do actually.
Okay.
Generally now speaking, not just on Zoom, some of the
Yeah.
activities that that they engage in, what
Okay.
happens in the club, what activities can they do, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Like for because we are trying to build confidence. There are activities that are built around confidence, activities that are built around to show and help to build their confidence in whatever they want to do. So what we do sometimes is to we share stories, and we share stories and see how they are able to assimilate, and then talk about it, talk it back, say it back, and then share it again as well. So even when like for the UN one I was talking about, if
Yeah.
not for the COVID, we would have been able to go on that.
Mm.
So
It's
when a
it's
young
a
girl
shame.
goes to that kind of event and see how other young girls are speaking and talking, you
Yeah.
will be inspired. It
Yeah.
will build your self-esteem, and maybe someday they might say, oh, okay, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And we have the young girl, which is called Malala, who is a UN speaker. She works with them, speaking about the girl child. So
Wow.
stuff like that. When we have when they see that, then their confidence is building up, and they are able to say, okay, I want to be able to make this change and impact others as well. Like the cooking club, the cooking class that we're going to do, it was suggested by another young girl as well. And
Okay.
yes, it was suggested by another young girl. So we are putting plans in place to make that happen as well. And we also celebrated the Girl Child International Day. And this is just to promote that there is a place for the girl child in the society. There are also activities of field trips that they may go to see places as well that we have talked about, and be able to write about it and do they do debates competitions as well. And we also build
Right.
them to resilience and all of that, to be able to build their resilience and see that, okay, if not this, you can do this, and all of that. So there are lots of things. Most times they suggest these things. Like I said, it is for them. So there are lots of things that they can do. As we go along, we begin to share and we learn all these things.
Yes, I mean, talking about literary and debating, the debating thing. I remember when we were in school, we had the opportunity to be part of the Literary and Debating Society. And, as you go about traveling into states, in between states, in between nations,
Mm-hmm.
you see that there's a kind of confidence you develop as as a speaker, because that's what we were, and we didn't even know that they were preparing us for the future. but
Yes.
but all of this is are actually helping us nowadays. So when you have a young girl and you know that she likes to talk, then you need to help that young
Mm-hmm.
girl to channel that talent, because it's a talent. You never can tell, maybe this person will end up in media, in broadcast media in future. You never can tell, maybe they'll become international speakers in future.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is a club that gives young girls the opportunity to try out
Yeah.
various things, and
Yeah.
then they are able to acquire skills. They're able to even develop their own natural talents
Yes.
as well.
Mhm. And
Any
we have a journal that they use every week
okay,
to write these things down, not
right.
just talking, because there is power in when you write things down,
As
it
well,
stays
yes,
with
of
you.
course.
So we have a journal that they write on, and every week we check these things, and we are
Mm,
able to see what support each young child is requiring and lacking, and then we are able to work with that.
yes, of course, of course. So the journal is okay. I mean, as I was saying about the Literary and Debating Society, of course, before you talk, you have to write because they
Yes.
actually make you write out your own points. Once you're
Yes.
given a topic, you have to go and crack your
Mm-hmm.
your brain about what points, how do I
Mm-hmm.
defend this?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, it might look like something simple. It may look simple, but
Yes.
it's a very strong tool as well when they have the platform to be able to express themselves in that way. I'm just trying to buttress that point that you
Yes.
made, that it's
Yes. Yes.
everything is
Yes.
important. And the one who is
Yes.
trying to learn how to cook, you'll be amazed
Yes.
how many adults don't even know how to cook.
True.
You'll be amazed how many adults cannot cook. So yes, catching them young is fantastic. Preparing them for the future. It's part of. I think this is part of what do you call it? It's part of life skills, survival skills.
Mm-hmm.
I know they are
Yes,
different
it
life
is.
skills or
It
survival
is.
skills. So this is
Mm-hmm.
part of the skills they need to develop for their own future.
Mm-hmm.
So Mary, thank you
Yes.
so very much.
Thank you very
Just
much.
to recap before we
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
I want you to invite. I want you to, how do you say, encourage parents now
Yes.
to enroll
Okay.
their daughters in this club. So I just
Okay.
want it to come from you as well now.
Okay. So I would like to encourage parents to give their young girls this opportunity to be able to learn something, because when a young girl stands on her own with confidence, she is able to tackle life and challenges and various phases of her life. She is a victor, and she does not become a victim of any online abuse, or online or emotional or physical abuse. And when a child is able to put her views and her voice across, and be able to share what she thinks, it builds confidence. You are empowering that child to become whatever they want to be. And at this club, we are striving to reach to be able to reach children to become more assertive and more proactive in doing things, and be able to stand amongst their peers as well
Yeah.
and say, okay, this is who I am, this is what I have to say, and I'm able to build somebody, not in a negative way,
Mm,
but in a positive way. So I encourage all parents to please support their young girls to join this club, and you will definitely not be disappointed. You will see the changes, as because you are helping them to set life goals and work to be able to achieve them in and remain focused and determined to do it, because it takes a lot. Sometimes you see some young children that are in class at the back, they are always quiet. It's not
mm.
as if they don't have anything to say. It
Okay.
is not as if they don't know it, or it is not as if they don't want to speak. But when it's only a certain set of people in class that always speak and talk, they might become intimidated, like, oh, I can't do it myself. But
Mm.
at this club, we are able to teach them that you are valued, your opinion is important, your voice can be heard. So we
Yeah.
encourage them to speak and become that strong woman that they are going to be in future, and be able to empower another child in future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mary. I always enjoy it when we have this show together. Prepare next
Thank
week. Prepare next week. Let's prepare next week and do this,
Yes.
together. Because I
Yes.
like the fact that we are able to enlighten people and we're
Yes.
able to, inform them about the support opportunity
Mm-hmm.
available. Just before we go, if you're just joining us, I just want to remind you that Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, they still support people in the community. And when I say people, I'm talking about, the women and
Women and young
the young
girls.
girls in the community. So we are not saying the issue is a particular issue or that particular issue, especially for this period that we are all going through, this COVID-19 period. If you have an issue, please just call. If you're going through a challenge, please just call. That's the number scrolling on your screen. Just call
Yeah.
or send a WhatsApp message and somebody will get back to you. And
Yes.
every week I say on the program, even if that issue is not something Girls Empowerment Initiative UK can deal with, you will be signposted to
Yes.
maybe another organization that can
Yes.
support you. I
Yes.
heard of a lady that dropped dead, and I heard that she's been going through some challenges. And a few people in her community, they knew about it, but they just
Wow.
couldn't help. So
Wow.
maybe you are the one going through something, or somebody you know. All you have to do is get their permission, and you can help them to call and contact. So Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, that phone number, the WhatsApp number is there. +44 79 515 22790.
Yes.
I would rather you call that number, and if they cannot support you, they will signpost you, right? Rather than not calling anything or not doing
At
anything
all.
at all.
At
I
all.
mean, if it's an issue that you have to call the police, then that is another case
Issue.
entirely. Call the
Yes.
police, please. But if it's just an issue, maybe somebody needs support, they need how do you say, counseling.
Yeah.
Even if they need physical support with money, with food
Yes.
or something,
Yes. Yeah.
let's not keep quiet anymore.
Yeah.
We all have to put our hands on the deck now to support
Yes.
one another.
Not that.
This
Yes.
season, even when this season is over, we have to continue to support one another. And
Yes.
let's remember, please mind that child,
Yes.
mind that boy and that girl in your house, in your family, in your church, in your mosque, in your community. Please
Mm-hmm.
mind that child, because whatever they encounter, whatever they witness today, stays with them for a lifetime.
Forever.
So
Yes.
please, so that's why clubs like this, like Girls Empowerment Club, clubs like this are very, very important in the life of a growing young child.
Young.
And
Yes.
so this is for young girls. Please do
Yes.
not hesitate. Enroll your daughters.
Thank you.
I'm just going to put the age group there again, as we
Yes.
carried, I
Yeah.
love the way she helped us to break that down quickly. So this is the age group, 5 to 10
To
years,
10.
11 to 16 years, and then 17 years
Upward.
upwards. So at the moment, the meeting is via Zoom, of course,
Yeah.
because you know how the country is now. So the
Yeah.
meeting is via Zoom now. But even though it's on Zoom, the kids are still learning a lot. The young people
Yes.
are still learning a lot. So give them the opportunity every Saturday at 12
At
noon.
12 noon.
It's just one Saturday in the week. So if they
Yes.
miss a Saturday, that means that's the next Saturday again. So please put that down. Make use of your mobile phone. Put it in the reminder. Put what do you call it? Alarm or something, so that it will ring out and you won't miss the opportunity.
Yes.
Enroll your young girl. That's the number you need to call, or simply visit Girls Empowerment
That's,
Initiative.co.uk.
yeah.
Mary, you have something to round off before we go?
Yeah, young girls are important, and because we are young girls, are women are really really marginalized in the society, in the community. I just want to be able to empower, even if it's just one child. So it's important for young girls to come along to this club, and I look forward to seeing everyone who is going to join this week. We have a very exciting topic we are talking about this week. So I would really like you all to come around. We are talking about in depth the good and the bad touch, and it's really important in times like this. So please join us on Saturday if you can. And when you call before Saturday, we will give you details on how to join. The Zoom link will be sent to you, because we will get your email address, and then we are able to give you more details on all of this. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing.
Okay. Thank that's Mary's internet at the moment. Mary, I just want to use this opportunity to celebrate you as well for the great work you're doing with young girls, especially at this period. I can imagine some phone calls that you will get, some situations that you will need to deal with yourself, and some could be very touchy and could be very emotional. But I thank you and I celebrate you as well. That despite all the challenges that we are all facing, because to be honest, we're all facing one challenge or the other because of the season. I want to salute you and all the wonderful team working. Okay, she's ready to join. All the wonderful people working in the team to support young girls and to support women um, at Girls Empowerment Initiative UK.
Yeah.
Thank you for lifting the hands of uh, Mushare,
Yeah.
Princess Betty Makoni.
Yeah.
Thank you for lifting her hands up,
Yeah.
and we celebrate you. I was just appreciating you while your internet went off.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much, Veronica.
Thank you so much, Mary. Hopefully next week we'll be back
Yes.
together again on the show and we'll be able
Yes,
to
we will.
tackle another topic.
Thank you. It's always lovely being with you, Veronica. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary, and well done.
Thank you.
Good
Oh,
night.
thank you very much.
You're
Good night.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, so I will quickly acknowledge some of the wonderful people who have joined us on the program today. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to take that out. Okay, so I just want to acknowledge quickly some of the wonderful people who have joined us tonight. And thank you for your comments. They are so important. So when the program is on like this, please feel free to write your comments, questions, suggestions, everything you want to do so that the program will be interactive. So I'm saying a big thank you to Mushari Princess Betty Makoni. Thank you for the great work that you are doing, giving young girls voice, and not just giving them the voice, empowering them to fulfill their destinies as well. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Osato, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you make it a date with us next week. And don't forget to help us to share the good news. Girls Empowerment Club is open to young people. They are meeting on Zoom now every Saturday at 12 noon. All they have to do is just send a message to the number scrolling on the screen or go to girlsempowermentinitiative.co.uk to send a message. And once they're registered, they'll be able to get the link, the Zoom link, to join every Saturday. Elizabeth Lucas, thank you so much, Big Sis. We appreciate you. Thank you for your great support, and we love you so much. Thank you so much. Julie Igodaro, thank you, Sis. Thank you for supporting us tonight. We appreciate you as well. Thank you for your beautiful contribution. Who is here again? Bridget. Thank you so much, Bridget. Osagia Tom Ehige. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. Thank you and God bless. Stella Osarieme Ediagboya. Thank you so much for joining us as well. I'm sorry if I didn't call that name properly, but we appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Who else is there? Yeah, that's about everybody. And for the people who will be watching us on the watch party, after this show, we'll be doing the watch party for everybody else to watch us. We just want to appreciate you in advance. Help us to share this video so that more and more people can make use and enjoy the benefit that Girls Empowerment Club offers young girls in London, especially. Please make it a date with us next week by the grace of God. Just to let you know that this program is sponsored by National Lottery Community Fund, and they've made it possible for us to bring this show to you. They are actually supporting Girls Empowerment Club as well. A million thanks to them as well. If you have any questions, any concerns, or you need help, please call +44 79 515 22790. That's the number you can call, or you can send a WhatsApp message, or you can just visit the website. Please don't keep quiet. If you know somebody who is going through a difficult period, or even if it's you, please don't keep quiet. Speak out, ask for help, and I'm sure help will just be on the way. Take care of yourself, and thank you for joining us. Just before we go, So yes, it's important for us to celebrate that wonderful woman, Dr. Mushari Betty Makoni, every week on this program as we do. And just before I go, okay, there's a quick message from Mushari, Princess Betty Makoni. She said, yes, indeed, Mary's work is inspiring. I totally agree with you. Mary is doing so well. She's touching lives of girls. And Veronica, this thanks. Okay, that is for this show. I think it's a thanks for this show. All right. Thank you, everybody, once again. I got to go now. I'll catch you next week by the grace of God. Do take care.